We've never unboxed a bar that has something, that is smart. This is the new Medusa bar from Titan Fitness. There's only so many ways that you can really innovate on a barbell. We've kind of come to the point where you really are looking at preferences, you're looking at coatings, knurl differences, all those sorts of things. So Titan's begun to release some exclusive, scarce barbells that are limited runs and they have very unique coatings. This is one of them. Their last one was the Moby, which sold out. Pretty sure that sold out in a day, which is kind of unheard of for a barbell. It sold out really quick. This one is their power bar, which I haven't seen it at all, but I've seen some of the specs on the coatings and stuff. Looks pretty cool. Let's unbox it. Ooh, you can see it kind of shining. That looks pretty sick. I can't see it fully yet, but look at it's like a shimmer. They say it's a special PVD coating. It's a little bit different than like a electroplating. It should, in theory, protect against marring and scarring a little bit more. Oh man, that's pretty cool though. So it's not quite black. All right, let's see. One of the things that they did with the Moby, which they're trying to do with this, is like cool end caps, cool bars. Honestly, the reality is because bars are gonna be so similar between the different bars, putting some like just cool features on them is, I think, a genius idea. Something I've talked about for years is why just do a crappy sticker end cap? It's the one opportunity you have to like really brand and set the bar apart outside of performance. Dang. Medusa. What is Medusa?
There, started learning about the Anunnaki and from the 9th planet as deemed by NASA, and she was a child of an Anunnaki warrior.
Is he serious right now? I guess when you're not working out every day, you got time to do other stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Grow the mind, not the body.
All right, the end cap is pretty sick if you're into Medusa. I mean, just the 3D look to it. I wonder if the Greek mythology stuff is a shot in any way at Rep. They kind of own that space, you know? Everything is Greek related, and now Titan came out. That's kind of funny. No, you gotta be careful on that.
I'm being careful.
He scratched the coating.
It's a ceramic
Look,
knife.
look.
Look, it's gone.
Okay, it's gone, it's gone. Oh man, that was close. This is wild though. It's what's called a Cerakote FX Ranger, which I guess is maybe just a special paint from Cerakote. It looks different at different angles. Sam, what did you describe it as? Like fish scale or something?
Yeah, like fish scale green.
It kind of does, like when you look at it at different angles, like it's either darker or lighter as it reflects the light. All right, they're also on the inside of the sleeve, they're putting like laser etching, Medusa, 20 kilograms, 29 millimeter, Titan Fitness power bar. Rotation is nice. They're using full bronze bushings all throughout. Tolerances aren't bad. It's not quite like American barbell level, or even like Rogue's new bars. Their tolerances have gotten a lot better, but still very little. I think it came with an extra like coin cap. This is real smart. So supposedly the bars will all ship with this. You might as well, if you're gonna have these end caps and they're cool, you might as well include an extra. Titan. There it is. Ooh, it even has a, did you guys ever play Pogs as a kid? Anybody play Pogs? Yes, you guys know Pogs. Yes, this is like a Pog. Dude, that is way more robust. Again, this is aesthetics. This does not, you know, you're gonna have people out there, weight is weight. This isn't the bar for you, okay? If you're just a weight is weight guy, not the bar for you. But if you like cool stuff that's also functional, this thing is sick. We've never unboxed a bar that has something, that is smart. So 29 millimeter, obviously, Cerakote FX Ranger, also Mountain Knurl. This feels very similar to Texas Power Bar. It's quite sharp. It does have Cerakote over the top, so it's not gonna be quite as sharp as it would be if it was just uncoated, but man, this is sharp. All right, so we've got our expensive thingamajig up here to show us the detail on the knurling. It's called a macro shot. One thing we noticed is that the tops are kind of blunted off. So on the spec sheet they sent me, this is a Mountain Knurl. It definitely feels more like a mountain than a volcano. But what you can see, and you can kind of, I mean, if you look real close, you can kind of tell, especially on the macro though, it's basically a mountain that's had the top chopped off. So, I mean, it's basically blunted in some way. It's not quite as sharp as what, like, say, a full mountain would be, which would be more the aggro. I mean, it's sharp, but if you're wondering, I mean, this is for the real nerds out there, like, is this thing actually a mountain that's narrow where it's sharp at the top? No, the peaks are actually blunted off. Still a nice narrow. 220K tensile strength, which is that's high. That's basically, unless you're going up to, say, a Kabuki new gen bar, you probably don't want any higher than that because it starts getting more brittle, and the more brittle it will be, the less likely it is to bend, but the more likely it is to snap. Now, I remember when Kabuki came out with their new gen power bar, everybody was like, it's gonna snap, it's gonna snap, it's gonna snap, because it's like 250K plus, never seen one snap. But that's kind of always been the thought. So this is a PVD coating, which honestly, cool graphite PVD, and it is sweet. All right, let's throw it on the rack. Let's throw some plates on it, kind of see how it scratches and also how stiff it is. Okay, we're throwing on the Rep USA made equalizers. There is a ribbing on there, slight ribbing. So one thing you notice, you can immediately tell it's scratching, but wait, is it? So that's actually from the plate. It's sometimes hard to do this because it's like a brand new bar and it's nice, but it kind of already looks like a faded Cerakote bar in a little bit, you know? Like, you get a black Cerakote, you've used it quite a bit on the sleeves, it kind of fades over time. That color is sick though. And also, Cerakote sleeves were one of the worst ideas ever. They just fade so quick. That is nice, dude, because it is not showing hardly any marks. Like, you can see these, but just wipe it off. I mean, dang. I like that coating. That's sweet. The color is cool too. See, like, from this angle, it's super green. Then come over here, it's like gold. Knurl feels good. Let's see what the spin's like. Consistent, I mean, it's brass bushings. I mean, the basic components are what you'd want. Really, what's unique about it is the look. It's sharp. It's not like an aggro bar sharp, but it's for guys that like sharp bars. If you want a sharp bar that looks like nothing else out there, and also they're gonna do a run of them and then never produce them again, so you'll never see another one like this, supposedly, unless they sell so quick and they're like, another run! What's the price on it? 350 bucks. I mean, this fits a very certain person. If you just want like the best made bar for 350 bucks, there are better made bars. Like a Rogue or a Rep bar is probably gonna be better than this one. Rogues are gonna be made in the USA. That's gonna be a differentiator. Rep and Titan, these bars are gonna be made in similar countries, similar places. 350 bucks. If you want a bar that literally nobody else is gonna have except the however many they make of these, 100 maybe. I don't know how many they're making, not a lot. This thing is sick. Will other companies start to do this? Number one, I really hope so. I think this is a genius idea. Companies they come out with all these different bars. The reality is there's not a ton of innovation happening on barbells. The biggest innovation that's happened on a barbell in the past like decade is gonna be the Gungner slide lock, which would be sick if they start to add that to other bars and license it. But outside of that, you're looking at knurling differences, you're looking at coating differences. I mean, even the internals on the bushings and things, it's really more about making tighter tolerances, not using different materials. So because of that, going forward, I could totally see companies doing special bars like this. I'd love to see it. So if Titan is doing well with this, you know somebody like a Rogue Fitness or like an Eleiko doing special edition bars would do really well too. One thing they are doing that we didn't get because this was shipped a little bit before their other releases is they're doing a special cardboard tube. Don't know if that matters to you, but they are doing a special cardboard tube. Also the collector's coin, and they're calling this a collector bar. Let me know in the comments, do you think the idea of a collector's barbell is silly? What do you think of the Medusa bar? Is the look of it the knurl pattern, kind of the coin thing, all that sort of stuff, is that enough to get you to buy it? Or do you think this is just kind of silly that people are making limited run barbells? I think it's pretty cool. Let me know in the comments. This has been Coop from Garage and Reviews. See you next time. Peace.